When ruling the world and serving heaven, the sage uses simplicity in everything he does. Simplicity comes from letting go of what you want. If you've been true to yourself earlier in your life, then Tay builds up in you like a well that never fails. Nothing is impossible then, and nothing can stop you. And if you have no limits, then you can hold the state. If the sage can find the mother of a nation, then he will govern for a long, long time. All this comes from his rootedness in the Tao of ages, the mountain of vision and of wings. Simplicity is key in everything complex. So if we think of a seed or a tiny organism, as that thing grows, as the seed sprouts, as the tiny organism, as you were, grows, it becomes more complex. But that complexity is born out of the simplicity of that little seed, of that tiny organism. Or if you subscribe to the idea of the Big Bang Theory, for example, then out of this little speck, I guess we could call it, this little form of pure energy, burst forth everything. And what happened when everything burst forth? Well, still to this day, it's still banging, right? And it's becoming more and more complex as time goes on. Galaxies form, and things start spinning, and things start having gravitational pulls and being attracted to one another. And same thing with you. You came from this tiny organism, this little speck of an organism, and what happens to you? You get more and more complex. You grow eyes, you grow a nose, you grow fingers and hands, and you can grip things, and you can feel things, you can see, you can speak words and make sense of your thoughts to other people. Wildly complex things that are rooted in simplicity. And so if we back this up in a way that we think about how you could undertake and contemplate and rule over very complex situations, you need to be rooted in the simplicity of it all. And there has to be a groundedness from which the te, that innate inertia, that energy that is born with it all, that you are acting from that, because that is the actual truest, most simplified nature of everything. Hence, it rules over all, because all is born from it. So when you find yourself up against the complex, when you wonder, what do I do in this incredibly complicated situation? The answer and the truth lies in some fundamental simplicity from which all of that complexity was born.